Hello and welcome to Miles Thompson
and Brian Clifton
presents
Fun with Maths.
So Miles, what are we covering in today's lesson?
I think we'll be covering inverse tangents. And inverse.
Captain cosine.
Yeah, captain cosine, of course.
And inverse.
And
Cool.
yeah.
So, some pretty exciting stuff. It's pretty difficult to obtain all that excitement right now.
No.
I'm
Like
so
you should
hyped.
see my hand right now.
It is shaking violently. That was strange. So, let's skip some of the introductions.
They're there just to make us look smart.
If you're a very regular viewer, because we have 2 videos in it, you might be very excited to discover that we have kept some of our footage, and in the next few weeks there will be a blooper reel which we shall produce.
Definitely.
And that's very exciting.
I think I might get our chief video editor to do that, you know.
Okay, so we shall be looking forward to that time, I'm sure.
Credits to him in the
You
comments.
can get my sick patch on the video.
Oh,
Excuse
yeah.
me? You want to try to film in here? Oh, exciting. We're not using those.
Oh.
So, the way it works, you have a right angle triangle. We've done some problems where you have your unknown. You get given an angle, it's not unknown angle. You get given an angle, so like 40, and then.
Oh, I want to decide the opposite.
Okay.
The opposite is going to be 7 meters.
Okay, and then you have to work out what. And so we'll be trying to find the length, and that is when you use cosine, sine, tangent. But when you have an angle and you want to find out what the angle is, that is when you would use your inverse cosine, sine, tangent. So, example. Try to listen.
Okay, so say you have a triangle, a right angle triangle of course, that has a right angle in it. Make sure you mark that.
I don't think that's necessary. If we just say that's.
And it has a hypotenuse of 8 meters and an opposite. Actually, we're not going to work out the opposite because that goes into Pythagoras and we can't bother to do that. And it has an opposite of 7 meters.
7 meters.
Yeah. And
Which angle are we going to find out? Oh,
we
it's
want
right
to.
up.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah,
right.
So that's yeah, that is our example, and now we need to find out some math stuff.
So,
This
what
is
math
when
stuff?
we should introduce Softera.
Yeah.
Show that. We didn't show that mnemonic last episode, and it's quite easy for remembering. It's
it
useful.
is very easy.
Okay. So you just have a Softera. Each one is 3 letters long because.
Yeah. So that means there are 9 letters in total. So the first 3 are
It's
soft.
useful to write it like that, so you remember that there's divide sign.
The first 3 letters are soft. That means sine, opposite, and hypotenuse. Now, this can easily be translated into a formula triangle.
Which looks like this. You may have come across them in physics. For example,
And so, you have the sine
Yes,
on the
cos
bottom
sine.
left.
This is from physics.
Yeah, this isn't fun with physics. That's a whole different channel.
And that would be
Oh damn, now I have to make that.
No, we don't.
Okay, so
Only if we get those in the choose.
mm,
I don't think we could choose that. We need lots of them to choose cheeses. No, I think we should. I think it's cool. Just have them each.
mm.
No, I don't know.
Okay, anyway, so you have the sine or sin on your calculator at the bottom left where Brian is. Okay? Then you you have the opposite at the top where overturned flip chart paper is. And then you have the hypotenuse, the longest one, which is me, in the bottom right. Depends on, but in the space that's free. Bryony, the lovely Bryony, is of course going to draw a lovely triangle for each one of these. It's very easy to remember. The middle one always goes at the top, remember. The first one is at the left, and the last one is at the right. So now we have all of them, we can now get on to working out what our triangles are. Bryony, explain.
So these are the equation triangles, and what you need to do is when you're not sure which one you need to use an equation, you cover up the one which you need to calculate, so you need to find out, and that gives you your equation. So here, let me just say that's cosine, that's tan, that is your adjacent, and the rest. So here we are given our hypotenuse. So we know it's going to be one of these two with an H in, so it's not going to be this time. And then also we have, well, we are given our opposite. So we need to find one with the hypotenuse and opposite. So H and O, that just happens to be this one. So we are using SOP.
Hold on, before we get on to actual calculations, I think we might need to introduce Casio, the calculator.
I think we should get paid for mentioning the videos. Yeah, they should give us money for this. So we're getting millions of views.
Yeah.
I think there should be a otherwise we'll have to switch to sharp.
Sharp. Too sharp for me. Sharp.
So remember, because we are calculating a missing angle, we are using inverse sine in this case. And so what we need to find, well, just show the different parts of the code.
Okay, so on this calculator, you can see that you have the shift button. This is very useful for reaching buttons which you can't actually press just by pressing it. So, as you can see, I just typed loads of causes. So, if I type shift cos, gives me inverse cos. That's very useful.
Show sine for this one.
Now, because we need sine, so we do shift sine, and that gives us inverse sine.
Okay, so what we need to do is we know that it is the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, so we're doing some bracketing, so we're going to put some brackets for us. So our opposite is 7. 7 divided by 8. And that is our calculation.
The answer is 61.04497563.
That's probably about right.
Yes, I actually agree with that one for once.
67 or
61.044.
So we're going to round that to 61. So, and that's our answer. So now, yeah, that's how we do it. So remember, SOHCAHTOA, and then you can't really go wrong. So, is that all for Fun with Maths today?
Yes, that is it. Thank you for joining us and watching.
And we look forward to the next episode.
Next year.
To the next episode of Fun
Fun
with
with
Maths.
Maths.